A scene from Manawan First Nation, 250 kilometers north of Montreal, where logging projects are well underway on the Atikamekw ancestral territory. So this week, some Manawan members erected a blockade in protest. They say operations are disruptive to day-to-day life, but logging is proceeding despite objections from their community. Meanwhile, their sister community of Wemotaci, 130 kilometers to the north, is using different means to apply pressure on government.
Non seulement les consultations sont non constitutionnelles, elles sont en manque de respect envers tous nos membres.
Not only are consultations not constitutional, they're not respectful of our members, says Francois Neashit, chief of Wemotaci. On Thursday, Neashit and Atikamekw chiefs served Quebec with a formal notice to suspend all work on their lands until terms are renegotiated. Not only are there on-the-land customs at stake.
C'est l'habitat faunique qui est brisé, les animaux déménagent, puis le gibier déménage, puis on entend presque plus d'oiseaux non plus. Les oiseaux qu'on entendait il y a quelques années.
They say Quebec's idea of consultation means showing the community their logging plans after they've been decided upon.
For example, if a chief of territory asks for a particular part of their land to be protected, they can't, because if the usage of this portion of land has already been decided to be for forestry, then this can't be changed when they are consulted, so it's already too late to change that.
Leaders say this follows a pattern for Quebec. The Legault government refused to adopt the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples over the duty to consult on the economy. In 2020, Quebec tabled an economy-stimulating bill also waiving the duty to consult. While that bill was repealed,
we have a government that says to us, you don't have that right to be self-governing nations. You don't have that right. We don't recognize that right. We have a government that doesn't recognize the fact that Aboriginal title is a reality. They won't go there. And the fact is, they will agree to a process, a political one at that, but only strictly based on their conditions. It's not fair.
If the three ministries named in the legal notice refuse to come back and bargain, Wemotaci's legal rep says escalation is possible.
If the government of Quebec does not sit at the table, or if their negotiation stance is unreasonable, then the Atikamekw of Wemotaci are prepared to go through the courts.
Wemotaci says they're not against industry, and that's why they're not naming the logging companies in the formal notice, but that in the event of future partnerships, they want an equal consultation process, and they want all operations to be conducted with proper respect for their traditions and for their lands. Now, as for the three government ministries named in the formal notice, we reached out to them for comment, but did not hear back before deadline. Lindsay Richardson, APTN National News, Trois-Rivieres, Quebec.